Hey there, welcome to Pop Culture Cupid.
I'm Alison, love coach, here to help you single people find your way back to love.
And I'm Michal, I'm a single life coach. I help singles embrace themselves and their singleness, as well as develop a healthy self relationship.
In this podcast, we will look at how pop culture impacts romance, dating, and your love life.
And each week, we'll shoot another arrow through another pop culture delusion.
I thought we weren't going to do the whole cheesy thing.
And then burst into smithereens.
Oh my god, dude, that's so cringe!
Sorry, it's in the intro now.
If you make it through the chaos and you enjoy what you hear, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and go to all the social media.
At Pop Culture Cupid on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy! Yes.
Hey!
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in full beach holiday messy hair mode.
Oh, I love it. I miss those modes. I want that mode for myself right now.
Are you
Although sorry.
Are you taking any summer holiday this year?
Um, I was just on a family vacation. We didn't go far. We just went to the big city over here nearby. But it was really nice. Like we went to, whoever knows it, we went to Tel Aviv, which is like the big beach city of Israel. Often people call it like the Israeli New York, but anyway. But it's fun. It was exciting. It was cool to be away for a bit. And then tomorrow I'm going away for a long weekend with my boyfriend, which is really nice. It's our first like sort of, although he came to visit me when I was in London. I'm not sure if that counts, but this is sort of our first weekend getaway together, so that's exciting. But other than that, it's just a regular summer, saving up for Thailand next year.
Are you going to Thailand next year?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I don't think I
Yeah.
knew this.
Well, we haven't actually booked the tickets yet, but we want to do it as soon as they open up, so we get like the cheapest possible tickets. So
Nice.
that's fun.
How long are
Yeah.
you thinking of staying in Thailand for?
Probably about a month and a half or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
know, last year I was there for 4 months, right? Yeah,
wow,
I
cool.
do that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there before, but not for 4 months. So, I mean, I've
Yeah.
been to a whole trip in Southeast Asia for 4 months, but not all in Thailand.
Yeah, yeah. Lovely. Lovely. So,
Fun.
did you go see the film of Jennifer Lawrence that I've forgotten the name?
No hard feelings.
No Hard Feelings.
Yeah, I
Mm.
did see it. I did see it, and I gotta say though, right off the bat, that Jennifer Lawrence should stick to drama acting. I feel like she's been so much better at it. I feel like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I mean she was brilliant, right? But we're not here to criticize acting or talk about anything about the acting. So
No, yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I think she's a very funny person, but it's something else to be funny on purpose.
yeah,
Yeah. I I love Jennifer Lawrence and I was very excited to go and see the film and I thought, oh, this is what I thought. I thought she's a funny person, so it's gonna be great. And it's a kind of, this weird dating young because I had heard about this whole kind of drama around it of why would an older woman 30 she's 30
yeah.
older
She's
woman
30.
flirt with a younger guy, it's abusive, blah blah blah. If it were the other way around, I was like, oh my god, it's not that deep. And I think even if it were the other way around, like it would not be that deep. Like the guy is over 18, it's nothing. People will kick up a storm about anything.
Yeah, we're kind of in the politically correct era where
Yeah.
you have to be overly cautious of what you say because people take it the wrong way and you're not allowed to be critical, you're not allowed to be provocative, you're not allowed to provoke anything that is, not politically correct or not, woke as they call it these days, I think. I think that's the term for it.
Yeah.
Um, well, I think we should first preface this by saying that we're going to be taking a film that's clearly not supposed to be taken literally, and it is making fun of itself. It's like a
Yeah,
kind of a parody, and we're going to take it very literally.
we are.
Um, yeah, but see, I'm in my 30s, and I feel like first of all, I'm going to say that 30 is not old. 30 is not even half your life on average. And but as a 30-year-old, I cannot even remotely look at an 18-year-old that way. I don't know. It feels like very weird to me, that concept of like even as a 25-year-old, it's just very weird to me. Especially, I don't know why. Maybe this is like too like oh, I'm going to say this and people may not like it, but I think especially when the woman is older than the man. Although, you know what? No, now that I say it out loud, both ways is kind of creepy.
Yeah, the big age. I mean, I think it depends. It depends. I think that what's slightly creepy and weird with an age difference is if one of them is still in school and the other one is not.
Yeah.
I
Because then it's not, sorry,
no, please.
it's not about the age anymore, or not solely about the age. It's also about you're completely different places in your life. It's like, so and so either you just drift apart and you sort of have nothing to connect with, or one person holds the other person back in a mental space that he's supposed to be moving forward from, or the other person is dragging the other person forward when they're not yet ready for it, or when everyone around them is still, a step behind them. So it's like puts them in this place where they're just grappling with themselves.
Which is, I mean, kind of. I mean, again, it was taking very seriously a film that's not meant to be taken seriously. It's just I thought, with these satires, they're still talking about things that are real. They're just making fun of it. But you are
Mm-hmm.
seeing kids not going to school because of a relationship, a summer fling, or whatever. And that's nearly what happened, where the guy was going to hold himself back to stay close to what he thought was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's just this whole thing around. There's this whole pressure around getting into a relationship and being sexually active and having a girlfriend and getting a family and things like that. And I think that's the premise of the film, about the social pressure to commit to somebody else, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah. And go on.
what I was going to say is that is the weird thing is, the difference when there's somebody, if you want to get into a relationship with someone who there's an age gap, I think a lot of the time that's fine. But as long as someone is still kind of at school and dependent on their parents, then they are completely immature and do not know how to get into a relationship and how to like deal with adult topics. And that's fine. But that's the creepiness of that, is just, is going towards somebody who's not completely independent and cannot make their own decisions because they're still completely reliable on outside resources. But I mean, that's not the main topic of the subject that's not the main subject of the film. But the pressure that the parents had to put their son through this, of just, oh, he needs to get laid before he goes to university. I thought the whole thing about this girl kind of putting herself out there and being very awkward, it was uncomfortable for a while because it was really, really weirdly done. But it was funny. It was just, the things you'll do for money or for your kids or things like that. But the fact that they thought that that was the most important thing, for him to get laid before going to university, whereas university will be the place where he'll learn how to be an adult, I thought was, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure that it happens.
Are you though? I mean, like, I can't imagine a parent trying to get their child laid. I don't know. This is something that I just can't fathom, especially when you're talking about such a huge age gap. to me, it sort of it took away the humor for me. Like I couldn't enjoy the film because my mind is like, this is absolutely horrific. Like taking a 30-year-old and putting them with an 18-year-old, and that his parents are paying her. It's just the whole thing is like, I understand it's supposed to be satire, and obviously, like you said, it is based on some form of reality. This isn't just like, something someone, poof, made out of nowhere, because these things probably do happen. And to me, like, I just couldn't detach myself from like, are people serious? Are people actually seeing this as a form of entertainment? Like, I don't know. I find it very like, unless it's sort of doing like this sort of play on situations here where they're sort of laughing about it to show us how absurd it is that this thing makes us, laugh, or we find it funny, or we find it normal, or we find it whatever it is. Um, but I don't know. I just, again, I know this is not supposed to be taken literal, and I do think we need to learn how to laugh about things and be open and talk about things. I don't believe in taboo. Um, but to a certain extent, I mean, let's not normalize these age gaps, or people whoring off their child because they want them to have a normal sort of life or experience. Because I mean, also, who defines what a normal experience in life is? Like, what you should be or shouldn't be by a certain age. It's like, so what if he's a virgin by college? Who cares? It's like, you know what? I think more people should be virgins by college. Like, I personally think that teenagers have absolutely no reason to have sex. I feel like it just causes a lot of chaos. And sorry for saying this, but I really think yeah, they should be focusing on other things.
It just got very deep, didn't it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
I went so deep in that one, and I like sort of channeled my inner rage about certain topics.
But I mean, don't apologize. I think you're right. I think, you know, laughing about, I agree with what you said about we should be able to laugh about everything. And, we are in a time where everything is woke, and like you can't say
Mm-hmm.
anything and you can't joke about anything when you see. Whereas, I just, before we got on this call, I watched a video about a girl making fun of herself on her period, and a black guy making fun of black people, and a gay guy making fun of gay people. And and then you get to this thing of, yeah, but they're allowed to do it because it's their thing, and blah blah blah. It's like, if we get